Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be playing the In-Between demo. The Kickstarter is over. I did this really late. I don't know what happened. Me not getting my ish together. I was asked by the devs to play this. I'm sorry devs, I didn't do it in time. But I am here to promo their Patreon and their Ko-fi. Links in the description, as well as a link to where you can download the demo and all that great stuff, if I remember to put it in. Can you tell it's been a while for me? Let's jump in. I literally don't know a lot about this game. Like usual, I'm going in without knowing anything. So let's start. Hopefully the game doesn't crash on me, because it's a lot of games that full screen have been crashing on me lately. I'm not sure. It's probably on my end. So, let's go.
Dearest Myka, do you believe in ghosts? In spirits? In demons?
Oh.
I do. There's a world right on the edge of your consciousness. But not everyone can see it. Those of us with the sight have a duty to protect, to maintain. I deeply apologize for what I must do, my son.
What? Father?
I love you.
Okay.
Edwin Riley. P.S. Happy birthday, Myka. How I wish I could be spending it with you.
Man, visual novels just be getting better and better with these opening scenes. Oh, so good. The In-Between. A world away from ghosts, from demons and spirits, was a young man named Myka Riley. At 24 years old, he's just recently graduated from the Dynasty Institute. I almost read that differently. A highly competitive and prestigious university with a diploma in business. It wasn't his first choice, probably not even his second, but his uncle was the dean of But his uncle was the dean of the business school, and his aunt was one of the lecturers, so it's what was expected of him. However, he was able to take some summer classes in art, on the condition that he would also hold down a part-time job. He chose a local cafe, cozy but chic. He instantly fell in love with the place. He used to visit this place almost every day when he started university. The atmosphere helped him think. Mary ran the business side of things, but was also a skilled barista, teaching him how to do latte art, which he got pretty damn good at, thank you very much. Chef Thomas taught him how to cook and prepare the menu items. He was also the one who encouraged him to enroll in the art course. He was also the one who encouraged him to enroll in the art course, both he and Mary enthusiastically offering to hire him. A husband and wife duo, the incredible people. Today though, he has been given the day off, a rare occurrence for the voice. Does this have voice?
Self-voicing enabled.
Oh, that's loud.
Today though, he had been given the day off. A rare occurrence for the ever-conscientious Myka. Self-voicing disabled.
Conscientious. I can't. It's hard. Words are hard. University was finally done, and his roommate, Leonardo Abbey, was moving out of the apartment they rented together. The building was nothing special, just a regular apartment you could find anywhere. What made it so appealing was the rent discount that a student could get on the place, thanks to the university. Otherwise, Myka was sure they would have ended up in the shoebox of an apartment. Leon, as Myka called him, was moving to work with his father across town. He wasn't far from the apartment by any means, but this building didn't have parking and he was just starting an adventure in real estate. He needed somewhere he could keep a car. So he was reluctantly moving. Still, he threatened time and time again that he would visit as much as humanly possible. Myka and Leon had known each other since they were kids in kindergarten, but it wasn't until they coincidentally ended up living together that they actually became friends. They attended the same school throughout the years, but were in different classes. They knew each other's faces, but not really who they were. You know how it goes. Boxes. Somehow, it was already moving day for Leon. The lounge room was slowly filling up with his boxes. Myka was still shocked by how much stuff one guy could accrue in 4 years. Serious shopping addiction.
Leon! You ready yet?
I know this voice.
It'll be dark by the time you manage to tape these up.
I know who that is. It's Eddie. I know who that is. Oh, man. He was seriously procrastinating, as per usual.
All right. I'm going as fast as I can.
Oh my god. Cooties.
Tisk tisk. Moving on your best friend's birthday and taking your sweet time doing it? Typical.
Today was November 15th, which just so happens to be Myka's 24th birthday. I wasn't actually upset about Leon moving today of all days. Not really. It wasn't something he'd ever particularly celebrated after all. He did, however, really enjoy tormenting Leon about it, who was, as it turns out, quite upset about the date. Myka tousled Leon's hair as he walked out with the final box. Surprisingly, he was going straight to work once the movers took all the boxes, so he's already dressed in his new suit. It was quite a sight. A young, suited man carrying up boxes that were definitely too heavy for him while trying to pretend he wasn't on the verge of crying about the whole situation. Aww.
I didn't pick the moving day. You know how sorry I am. I would much rather stay and celebrate with you, but my old man was determined that I had to start today.
He looked so sad that Myka actually felt a little bit bad for him. He didn't want him to go either, of course. They had fun living together, but it wasn't like they would stop being friends just because they didn't anymore.
All right, no need to cry. Seriously, you'll make me cry too.
I'm not!
He totally, undoubtedly was. They spent the rest of the morning sealing boxes and moving them to the front door ready for the movers. It was hard work considering how many boxes he'd managed to fill.
Catch you later, man. Come by the cafe when you're free next.
I wonder when that'll be. Dad's got me booked solid for a month.
Don't worry, there's no rush. Anyway, that sounds pretty rough. Good luck.
Thanks. I think I'm gonna need it.
As Leon leaves mid-morning, Myka sighs. At least he gets out of celebrating his birthday this year. Oh, what that? What's that? Where's my mouse? Text. Leon is typing. Did I say happy birthday? Happy birthday! Yes, you said happy birthday already. Now get to work. Don't want to get fired on your first day. Smiley face. That's cute. Alright, this. He's an idiot. Leon was only slightly younger, but sometimes he acted like a lost kid. An excuse to text or call and he'd take it. It was endearing, if not a little tiresome on occasion. Still amid Myka's smile as he locked his phone, slumping down on the couch. Moving was seriously exhausting, and it wasn't even him who moved. Maybe he'll take a nap. Oh. Is something gonna happen in this nap? In this napping time. Oh! A sudden roar of thunder and a flash through the sky woke Myka with a start. It was dark. The room was nearly pitch black. From the storm? Or had he slept all day? He He rubbed his head. He'd been getting some killer headaches lately, and his sleeping pattern was all over the place. With a yawn, he lifted his phone to check the time as he reached over to turn on the lamp beside him. Squinting at the sun and brightness hit his tired eyes. Oh man. He sighed. Slept the whole day. He'd catch up on the messages later, he decided. Myka rubbed his forehead again, trying to calm the headache. He'd been having a dream. It seemed so real, but now he couldn't even remember what it was. It was right on the cusp of his mind, but out of reach. His family didn't really celebrate birthdays, but he did have one tradition. Every birthday, it would rain, without fail. He would sit by a window listening to his favorite music and sketch. He loved the rain. It was melancholy. Words. One of his earliest memories was playing in the rain with someone? Who was that again? He frowned. He couldn't remember his face. He knew it was a young man playing with him, but he couldn't remember who he was. He held onto his head tighter now, feeling his headache getting worse. It always got worse when he tried to remember his childhood. All he could remember was the smiling face through a deep haze. Sometimes it seemed so clear he could almost make out his features. Other times, nothing. This is sad piano music. Myka got off the couch with an effort unbecoming of one in his early 20s and wandered towards the balcony doors. Look at this face. I love this art. It's so good. Watching the rain outside made him feel calmer. He breathed out on the glass of the doors. He wrote a single word in the fog. A name. Edwin. Followed by another. Riley. This name, he was sure belonged to his father. He was sure he was sure that whose face he saw when he remembered playing in the rain. The name on the letter he kept hidden from his Aunt Caroline. She didn't like any mention of Myka's parents. It seemed like she wasn't very fond of them. Oh no, it's such good art. Oh. Myka was raised by his aunt and uncle. They weren't bad people at all, but he never felt like they actually wanted him around. Oh, boo-boo. He did what he was told, study what they wanted him to. He learned to never, ever ask about his family. He knew only that his father was his aunt's brother. The subject was banned early on, when he came to live with them, for some unknown reason. He couldn't remember much before then, just that when he woke up in the hospital, his aunt Caroline, one of the two, told him that he would be living with her now. He would never see the wretched old man ever again. She wouldn't tell him who this wretched old man was, though, but somehow the thought of not seeing him made him sad, even if he didn't know why.
I suppose I should get back to Leon before he worries I fell asleep means something horrible has happened. He'll end up coming back over in a panic.
He worries too much, honestly. Still, it's nice that he cares so much. The rest of the night was spent chatting to Leon before he finally dragged himself to his bedroom to sleep once again. A groggy Myka awakens from his restless slumber. Another night where he felt as if he barely slept. These headaches were getting worse. He was back at work today, glad for the distraction. He wasn't much of a fan of having too much time to think all alone here. Sooner or later, he'd have to face his aunt and the business career she wanted for him. He didn't know what he wanted to do, really. He was happy for now at the cafe. The cafe was locally famous for its delicious food and creative latte art. One thing he in particular was known for was drawing cartoon cats and rabbits in kids' meals, and it's so cute. Okay. One thing he was particularly known for was drawing cartoon cats and rabbits on kids' meals and sauce. It was definitely popular with the children. Oh, that's cute. It could be kind of fun to run his own kitchen one day, he thought to himself. As he was thinking, he was dressing. He liked the uniform from Merriment Cafe, too. Comfortable, but also pretty stylish. Somehow it was already time to get going. Since he had to ride his bike to work, he'd usually get changed in the staff bathroom when he got there. Quickly, he grabbed his uniform bag and headed for the door.
Morning, boss.
Ooh.
Huh? Oh! And a fabulous morning to you as well, Myka.
I'm gonna head out back and change. I'll be right back.
Sure thing. Oh, Myka! While you're out there, will you remind Thomas to check on the new blend, please?
Look, Mary is very cute. I like Mary very much. The morning was busy as usual, regulars and new visitors alike. Myka was a popular server, and he had customers who came in just to see him. What? Mary found it amusing to say the least. She would regularly call him their poster boy. He found it incredibly embarrassing. He didn't do anything special. He just liked making art on food and seeing people's faces when they saw it. That's cute though.
Hey man, can I get a double caramel latte, please?
With extra sprinkles?
Yeah. Hey, wait!
Leon.
Thought you were slammed for the whole month.
You got a break soon? I've got a lot to talk about.
Alright.
Yeah, I finish in a couple of minutes, actually.
Excellent timing, as always.
Yeah, right. Like you didn't already know that.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
That'll be $3.95, sir.
Sir?
Earth to Leon? You gonna pay for your sugar attack or just stand there like a space cadet?
A deep blush covered Leon's face. No.
Yeah. Sorry.
They're cute.
Grab a table and I'll bring it over to you when it's ready.
Yeah. Thanks.
He paid for his drink and sat down at the table as directed. He looked so awkward waiting. Myka couldn't help but wonder what was up with him. Was day that rough? Was work that rough yesterday?
Okay, break time.
Ooh, the Zoom.
Hey, never mind.
What do you mean? Question him or move on? We're gonna question him.
Leon, are you okay?
Yeah. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure?
You sure? Nothing's up?
Myka decided to switch gears.
So, how did the job go yesterday?
Yeah.
He perked up as he found something he could talk about.
Dad assigned me to this weird old place on the outskirts.
Oh.
The outskirts? Didn't know anything was out there.
Yep. Out near the haunted forest you love so much.
Haunted forest?
What? No, I don't.
I'm just kidding. I know you're a big fraidy cat when it comes to ghosts.
He snapped at the word cat and pulled a disapproving face.
That's what you get.
So allergic to cats even mentioning ones he... Oh my god. So allergic to cats even mentioning one makes him sneeze. What a sad existence.
Seriously though, the old man is really fixated on this place.
Why's that?
That's the thing. I don't know. I went there to check it out, but it just looks like an abandoned building on a lot of land. Nothing particularly special.
Old buildings get sold all the time. He probably just thinks it's an easy sell for the newbie.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
They chat some more until Myka's break is over. The words flow easily, just as they always had between them. As Leon starts to leave, he suddenly turns back to face Myka.
Oh, by the way, shoot me a text when you clock out. I have some time tonight. We should grab dinner for your birthday, since we couldn't yesterday.
And here I thought I escaped the celebrations.
Myka.
All right. I'll text you. No need to make that face.
Oh. Leon grinned in response and walked out of the cafe with a carefree wave. With yet another sigh, Myka shook his head and smiled to himself before getting back to work. The shift passed by quickly after that. A steady stream of customers kept Myka busy enough that time seemed to fly. Just how he liked it. He glanced up the clock, knocking off time already. Knock off time. Knock off time? Knock off time. I've never heard that before. He glanced up the clock, knock off time already. A moment later, and he changed back out of his uniform and prepared to leave. He dug his hand into his pocket, searching for his phone to text Leon. But nothing was there. With a frown, he checked his other pocket. Not there either.
Oh, shit. Great. This is just great.
Where could it have gone? He rushed back into the staff room and scanned over the area. Nothing. It was nowhere in sight. Then, somewhere at the cafe, could it have fallen out of his pocket? 5 minutes later, he rubbed at his temples. It wasn't anywhere. Did he even have it with him this morning? Maybe he left it behind. His mind raced with possibilities. He rushed out the cafe doors, calling out with a hasty goodbye to Mary, and grabbed his bike to quickly get home. He pedaled hard, desperately hoping he simply left it behind and didn't lose it on the ride in. It would be such a huge pain to have lost it for real. Even disregarding the cost of a new phone, he would have lost everything he kept on it. The ride home was stressful. Everything that could get in his way did. How come only when he was in a rush did people feel like suddenly appearing in front of his bike? When he finally got to the apartment, he found it sitting at the end of his bed under his nightshirt. He was too exhausted to want to do anything. Relief washed over him as he flopped onto his bed and absentmindedly scrolled through his notifications. Junk emails, social media nonsense, a million texts from Leon, and a missed call from an unknown number.
Huh, weird. Wonder who that was. Don't usually get many calls.
Even more surprisingly, they left no message. He stared at the number for a moment before curiosity got the better of him, and he searched up the number.
Lawyer?
He screwed up his face, utterly confused.
Maybe they got the wrong number? What would a lawyer want with me?
He looked at the page for a while longer, trying to decide what to do. Should he call them back? They didn't leave a message, though, so maybe it was the wrong number after all. He scrolled through the rest of his missed notifications, skim reading through all of Leon's messages. To make his 37 messages stream of text short, it seemed as if he spent some time dealing with the rural property since he left the cafe. His dad really wanted it by the sound of it. Finally, he was all caught up. He felt bad. He promised Leon he would text him back as soon as his shift finished, but that became a little difficult to do without his phone. Myka was still thinking about the missed call, too, absent-mindedly scrolling through nothing as he stared aimlessly at his device. Oh no! Let's save. I'm safe. I don't know. October. Yeah, I tried to play this in October. It wasn't working out. It wasn't working out. I don't know why. You know what? We're gonna end it at this choice, everyone. If you're interested in supporting the devs, checking out this game, links are in the description. Thank you to this month's patrons. Thank you so much for your support. If you're interested in supporting me or getting early access to videos or exclusive access to other things, check out my Patreon or my Ko-fi. Patreon exclusively gets not safe for work content because Ko-fi does not allow that at all. So choose your platform. Hopefully I'll see you there, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.